It's Liam and Grant here for Riff Media, with Eric from Bowling for Soup.
How's it going?
Too bad, you? We've just got a little guest here as well.
This is freaking high tech, man. This is crazy. This is like
premium grade.
This
High
seriously.
definition.
Unbelievable. Carry on. Don't let me interrupt.
No. How's the tour going?
No, it's been great.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Oh, excuse me. All the shows have been top notch. Like, you know, can't complain about one.
What's your favourite city to play in the UK if you've got any?
Manchester.
Are you just saying that?
No, honestly, if you look back upon our record, we have been saying that for years and years and years. Like we consider Manchester kind of like our hometown show of the UK. There's just always been something really special about our shows. So, well, I mean, we love the place so much, we chose Manchester to shoot our live DVD in like 5 years ago. So, like, you know, we worked very hard to make sure that this city was where we shot the DVD.
That's cool. What was it that makes it your favorite?
You know, from our very first headlining tour, Manchester was the very first show to sell out, and like that is kind of what got us excited about getting here, and then we got here, and it's just the shows here are just on another level. You know, it's really absolutely amazing. You know, we've been playing here since the Academy was the old Academy before the remodel, when you know, it was a great big huge room, and the dressing rooms were half the size of this room, you know, and then one year we come back and it's like, this building doesn't look the same. What happened? And then they bring us up and get this huge, nice, big dressing room that's got plenty of room for everybody to sit and
Seats.
yeah, and this venue actually has the best showers in any venue in the country. Like, so that's kind of everybody's big deal. It's like, oh, Manchester, yes, showers, good showers.
So you go for middle of. Do you aim that for the middle of the tour, the Manchester day? So.
Well, hopefully, but we don't actually get to choose that. So kind of gotta rely on just availability or whatever.
You've used the word in your new song, Let's Go to the Pub, you use the word pub instead of bar. Is it meant for a more UK audience? Because don't really.
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, because I don't know, maybe we just adopted that nomenclature because we don't really go. Okay, I'll tell you this. There is one bar that I go to, but I've got 3 other pubs that I go to, and so it's, you know, it's a kind of feel thing, I guess. You know, bars are a little more.
Loud music.
Yeah. Pubs are a bit more relaxed and just a place where you meet up with maybe not necessarily your friends, but the same dudes that were there yesterday afternoon when you were there having a drink or whatever. So yeah, because like there's one of the places I go to, straight up Irish pub in Dallas, but it's like you walk in and you would think you were in Dublin. You know, they're like they've done such a good job with the place, and then like there's another pub that is a big thing where we live now, and a lot of places are gastropubs, and so it's like really amazing food, but well priced to fit into a kind of, you know, like high-end bar food, I guess. You know, great burgers, and the girl I'm seeing right now is the GM at a place that has the best burger I've ever eaten in the city of Dallas. You know, and so it's like that's membership has its privileges, and it's like, hey, bring me home a burger when you get off work. That shit's good.
What's the most embarrassing thing to ever happen in top?
To yourself or anyone in the band?
We were, it was just pretty early on. We were playing at, we were in London at the Astoria back when it was still around. But, you know, people throw stuff up on stage all the time, and you know, not maliciously, but it's like,
Yeah.
throw your bracelets and things like that. Somebody had thrown up a bracelet with those little round beads just kind of stuck on an elastic band or whatever. And I get up to go back into, you know, badass rock pose or whatever, and stepped on that bracelet, and the beads just rolled under my feet, and I fall forward. This is the first time we'd ever sold out London, and fall forward and actually broke my bass because I fell onto it. And so that I think is
What was the audience's reaction to that?
like I don't actually remember just because of the sheer horror of what I was going through. Then there was last year on tour, we were in Cleveland, and for some reason we were playing at the House of Blues in Cleveland, but there was another band that had already booked the show in the large room, so they put us in the smaller room, and the stage wasn't actually big enough for all of our gear to fit on, and so the stage was carpeted, but the carpet was the same carpet that was on the floor, and my bass rig was set beside the stage, and the crew had put my beer up on top of my rig. So I walk on stage, and with the lights and everything, the floor is the same color. So I just walk straight over to grab my bottle of beer and right off the side of the fucking stage. Like all of a sudden, I'm just gone.
Is that another bass broken as well?
No, because I didn't have my bass on
You
me.
didn't have it.
That was a bit of a broken back. It's like one of those, like I went down a good 3 feet, but landed with my legs stiff, and you know that catch right in there. Oh, it was awful.
Do you play any pranks on each other on the roller for Simples, or do you save it all for stage?
You know, what you see on stage is pretty much what you would see on the bus or in our dressing room. I mean, it's basically us hanging out and just talking shit to each other. You know, like, and we used to be really into tour pranks, like on other bands that we were touring with, and until we had the ultimate tour prank done to us, and we were like, we will never be able to top that, and so we're officially done. We were on tour with a band called American Hi-Fi in the States, and these guys, we thought it was a little curious because they all tend to go to bed early, and night when we're up hanging out, like they're all around and hanging out. It's weird that all of them are sticking around. Well, they've gotten with our tour manager and waited till we went to bed. He let them on the bus. They set up their entire stage gear in the front lounge of our bus, like full drum set, full guitar stacks, bass. They brought in a table and set up a merch booth and printed out a set list and played. And this is like 4:30 in the morning, like everybody's asleep. All of a sudden, there's just this massive noise, and it sounds like somebody had an old boombox with the speakers blown out of it because it was just so confined and so loud, and just this cacophony happening all around. And I open up my curtain, stick my head out, and the singers running up and down the hallway where we're sleeping, screaming the lyrics to Radio, and it was at that point, you know, everybody got back up and started drinking again. It was like, we will never be able to top this tour prank until we are officially done. You guys retired us.
It's a good idea.
They also, on that same tour, the very last show, filled the fog machine was on the stage. They filled it with baby powder so that when the first blast of smoke went out, it just sent this giant cloud of baby powder out. And I don't know if you realize this, that shit is slick. Like when it gets down to like a painted stage or whatever. And so we're sliding around the entire show, and we're all covered in talcum powder. The bitches, they got us again.
Did it end after that? Call it a day.
Oh well, that was the last show of the tour.
So they knew that you couldn't get them back with that.
No. Oh, and that show, they were opening for us, and it was right when 1985 was kind of hitting its peak on the charts in the States. And the last song of their set, they played 1985. And it's like, seriously? It's like, this is our first real hit in the States, and you're taking this moment away from us?
I've got a few quick questions from Riff Media fans and stuff.
Okay.
If you were to collaborate with any other artists to do a song with, which band or artist would you choose?
Well, me personally, I would love to have a duet with Elvis Costello someday. He's up there, top three for me. And it'd be great to work with the guys from Blink or Green Day. Foo Fighters would be cool to work with.
What song is the best song in your mind that you've ever wrote?
I think and this changes from day to day, but one of my consistent favorite Bowling Soup songs is Last Call of Casualty. And but yeah, I think that one is gonna stand the test of time and be favorite.
With all the leaves up and down.
Yeah, it's like you love them all because they're all your babies or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that song when Jarrett presented the bare bones idea of that song, it's just there's one lyric that says the days drag on like a tailpipe and the nights stay so long. Like, whenever I heard that for the first time, I'm like, that's fucking genius songwriting right there.
Yeah. Final, have you got any messages for the viewers?
Don't take any wooden nickels. Now, just follow us on, find us on Facebook and at PFS Rocks on Twitter, and you'll be able to be informed and keep in touch with us and all that good stuff.
Cool. Yeah, thanks very much for your time. Thanks for having us.
No, thank you.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with the rest of the
Okay.
tour.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thanks very much.